regarding Islam, the Quran, and Muhammad. Today is going to be an interesting day for me, since once I was on the other side of the fence before accepting Islam, and now I'm the one asking the questions to see what the people know about Islam, the Quran, and Muhammad. So I ask you all to take this journey with me here in Times Square to see what it is that we see, to see what it is that the people say about Islam, Quran, and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Come and take a walk with me. And what is the first thought that comes to your mind when you see the word Islam?
7-Eleven.
Like religious people with things that like cover their head and dark skin, I guess.
Like Egypt, like the dancing, like I don't know too much about it. The head wraps, I think.
Religion, yes.
Is there anything else that comes to mind when you see the word Islam?
Allah, that's it.
I think about the Torah. I think that's a part of Islam, yeah.
Like the Middle East. Like,
I just know that's like in the Middle Eastern part of the world, like not in America, like that side of the world.
Yeah, I know it's a religion based around the teachings of Muhammad, a prophet, generally thought to be over in the Middle East region of the world.
Do you know of any Muslims? Do you have any Muslim friends?
No. Yes.
Yes. From where? Where did you meet them at? And what do you think about Muslims and their faith?
From school, and I think it's like, because I'm a Catholic, it's a little weird sometimes, but it's interesting to know how different it is and how the similarities.
Yeah, I have some.
Where from?
I don't know which part, but I know that they're Muslim.
Where did you meet them?
In school.
my dad's Muslim.
Oh, your dad?
Yes. He is from Mali.
So what do you think about Muslims and Islam?
I think generally there is a slight misconception just because of the media and the social media that everyone hates us, especially in that region. That's definitely a misconception.
What comes to mind when you hear the word Muslim?
Religion. Bombing.
Muslim means you want to be a servant of God, is that right?
Arabic.
So all Muslims are Arabic?
Yeah. No. I don't know.
Okay, so what's the first thought that comes to your mind when you hear the word Ramadan?
Culture.
Muslim holiday.
I don't know. In India, I have no idea.
Okay.
Food? Like not eating food.
Okay.
Holiday.
Holiday?
What's the word?
It's fasting.
Nothing comes to mind for that, yeah.
Ramen.
The next question we want to ask is, do you think Muslims believe in Jesus?
Yeah. It doesn't matter about your religion. You can still believe in some stuff.
I do believe they believe in Jesus, however, a different form of Jesus, like I said, Allah.
Yeah, they believe in Jesus, but it's not. It's called something else. It's called. They don't call it Jesus. I don't know what they call it, but I know they don't call it Jesus. But they believe in like gods, like many gods, I think.
So you think the Muslims believe in many gods?
Yes.
Do you think the Muslims also worship Jesus?
Some might. Yeah. Maybe you might say you're a Muslim because your family is, but you actually believe in other stuff.
I think in some way they do, and I think everybody has like a different view of Jesus. So.
So who is Virgin Mary, or what do you guys think of her?
I think that she's cool. She's a cool person.
I think so too.
She's cool beans.
Right.
Yeah.
She's important in history, and she is Jesus' mom.
No, wife.
Wife.
Because remember, she was a virgin, and then God put the baby in her stomach. Yeah, and he was like, "Dude, you're gonna deliver my baby." And then that was Jesus, and then 3 kings, and then
The Blessed Mother. I forgot the name of it.
we're horrible at that.
What about Virgin Mary?
Jesus. She protects us.
Protects us from what?
Bad things happening to us.
Sacred Lady.
How about you?
Catholics.
But does that make Mary the wife of Jesus?
No.
The wife of Jesus? No, that would make. Wait, no, that would be. No. The wife of God.
Okay.
Because. No, because they were never. Mary is Jesus' mom.
I don't know, Jesus, Bethlehem, all that stuff.
She's Jesus' mom, not his wife, and she's God's wife, I think. I'm not sure.
So who is God, and is God and Allah the same thing?
I guess. I'm not really sure.
God is like someone that I pray to and like I could go to, and like I feel like I don't have anyone to go to, and he's like my savior, and I don't know who Allah is, so.
Like about what she said about God, yeah, but Allah is like the Indian God? I'm not sure. Like he's God somewhere else.
Allah is the same as God.
What makes you think that?
Because there's one God.
God is one person who created the earth. Okay, and that name I don't even recognize. So.
Allah in general means God, or all universal God, you want to say. Different teachings, different theologies based on that. For me, God is Jesus.
The universe and stuff like that. So yeah, to me, God, Allah, that's all the same. That's all just the energy out in the universe, and whatever you believe, science, whatever it is, that oneness. And so I'm not sure what it is, but I think it's all the same thing.
So the next word, headscarf.
I think of like Muslims and how like women don't really have any freedom, like kind of like that.
How about you?
That thing they wear on like yeah.
You're covering yourself too. So other men or something, or it's only your husband should see the way you look and stuff like that.
Just about how women are forced into, holding back, or about being concealed. I'm not really sure the word I'm thinking of, but.
Does it remind you of me?
No, it does.
It's very colorful. It is.
Fair enough.
Indian.
Headscarf for different. Cultures mean different things. But headscarf, in the context of Islam, would be, what do you say? Trying to cover your beauty.
What comes to your mind when you see this picture?
Muslims.
Okay, although there's a nun in there.
Oh, then, okay.
A nun, and someone's covered the beauty, both.
Religion, yeah.
Being religious and the headscarf.
I can see religion. I can see, certain. I see diversity first of all, but at the same time, I see inhibitions in both religions.
When you see this word jihad, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Gee, I had chocolate.
I don't even know. I never heard of this word.
You've never seen this word on the news at all?
No, swear. Not in Ireland anyway. 'Cause that's where.
I have never seen that word, never heard of it.
I've never heard of that word.
I might be wrong, but I think it's a religious pilgrimage, is it?
Honestly, I don't know a whole lot about jihad, but I will say that, again, I think that's a word that's been skewed towards certain maybe imams that have used that as an extremist point of view.
To be honest, I think of a scroll. I don't know why. It sounds like something that would be written on a scroll.
I know that word really has a negative connotation, and I think originally it maybe didn't have that.
Well, that concludes our day of street dawah today right here in Times Square. We decided to take a little bit of a different approach today and thought it'd be a good idea to engage with the people in the streets by asking them surveys, making it very casual. And alhamdulillah, it turned out to be very successful and engaging, and it was great to see that a lot of New York